Well, good morning, students. Welcome back. This is the fourth video on the topic modal. These are auxiliary verbs. We have already discussed it, and it does not take an auxiliary verb to form negative, and when used with third person, doesn't take an s or es with it. So these are the basic rules that you must remember. Now, we were discussing must and had to. Must, since must doesn't have a past tense, if the sentence is in past tense, logically must is replaced by had to. But whether to use must and have to, you have to see whom the obligation comes from. Now let's discuss more on it. Have to and had to have alternative negative and interrogative forms. Let's see. So have to becomes haven't to or don't have to. So don't have to or didn't have to. These are both most accepted. Haven't to or hadn't to is less accepted or less popular, you may add it. Then interrogative, have I to, I told you, have, and within have and to or had and to, it goes to it goes in between. The subject goes in between both of them. In the past tense, hadn't or didn't have to, or had I to or did I have to. You see, whatever you find comfortable, you can use the form. Now have to or had to, let's discuss few more things that these could do. Have to expresses obligation and necessity in the present. Had to does so for the past. So we know that she has to look after her mother. This is obligation in present. He had to finish his work before 5 p.m. So that was an obligation of the past. Have to and had to are used for giving advice. First, you have to mix the water and sugar. She had to take those pills to get better, right? Or you have to take those pills to get better. Now this is an advice. Or you must take the pills to get better. Now, difference between the two sentences. You must take the pills to feel better. Sentence is correct. It means the obligation comes from the speaker. He insists that medicine is important. And you have to take the medicine to feel better. It means it is prescribed. Without that medicine, there is no cure. Have to and had to are used to draw a logical conclusion. There has to be some reason for his mischief. This has to be a part of the whole plan. Right? You are coming to a logical conclusion. Have to is used for supposition or to describe something based on possible ideas or situation. Inference, logical inference. One was logical conclusion, this one is logical inference. You will have to work very hard to stand first. If she has to choose, she won't marry him. Now, have to is used to indicate that something is very important or necessary. We have to be more careful in the future. They will have to clear all the debts before December. You see, this is something which is very important. So, by adding have to, you make the condition very important to be fulfilled. So now, if you're writing a story or maybe gap filling doing a gap filling exercise, you have to figure out first how much stress are you, or how much stress is supposedly being laid in the point that is being made. Depending on, you would decide whether to use must or have to. Now let's come to should. The shall we had discussed in the earlier video, I think in the second video itself. Now in this one, should is past tense of shall. In indirect form or speech, shall changes into should. First thing we know that direct and indirect speech, or we will cover that when we go to that. I said is here is the reporting verb. I shall go to school tomorrow. Go to is your reported verb and shall is your modal auxiliary. And if it becomes reported speech, I said that I should go to school the next day. Should is used to express obligation and duty. You should look after your old parents. You should pay all your taxes, right? Should is used to give advice or suggestion. You should consult a doctor. You should do yoga exercises. He should learn English if he wants to get a good job. Now, should is also used to express purpose. Mohan walked fast so that he should catch the train. Satish worked hard so that he should stand first in the class. Now, if you replace should by could, it becomes an ability. So that he could stand first in the class means he eventually went on and stood first. But when it should means he is making an attempt, just making an attempt. Should is used to state imaginary results. He should get angry if he had come to know about it. Logic here is he hasn't come to know about it and he isn't angry. But it's you are making a logical or imaginary deduction, expecting a person to behave in a certain way under given circumstances. Should is used to express polite request. I should be thankful if you give me some money. So this is again a polite request. Now whatever remains of modals, we will take it up in our concluding 5th and last video on modals. Till then, all of you stay safe, take good care of yourself, and most importantly, keep on studying. Thank you.